Round 3 then underway here in Stoke-on-Trent, and a challenging course, I think it's fair to say.
The addition of a pedestrianised section has meant a slight change of course. These riders haven't raced in the Tour Series for a week.
Well, maybe unfamiliarity perhaps, but a few shakes of the head as well. The line beckons, Nikki Juniper picks it up. She's been head and shoulders above everybody else so far today, and now she's going to claim her prize, which is the first sprint.
Well, she was almost unchallenged for that sprint that time round, and still in the lead right up the top of the start-finish straight, and here's the confirmation of the result.
Podium ambition want to start assembling points, and they're doing so right now. Another testy moment, and it's it's found out another. My goodness.
So this sprint no more than 400 metres away. It's good job it's dry, because those town centre cobbles, you can see, very slippery in these conditions, but dry, bright, a little bit chilly here tonight, but great conditions for a bike race.
Drops very much involved, as you can see, wearing the team leader's jersey there.
Front of the race here, coming round this 90-degree corner. A lap and a half to go this time.
Rose picks it. Oh, no! My goodness. Well, we talked about these 90-degree turns, and it seems now to have been a real capture point.
Annesley Park, our sprints leader there from Team Breeze, one of the riders that's come unstuck. Driving along with about 400 metres to go, not many technical turns left. The chase is on behind, but is Claire Rose going to be able to hang on? Nikki Juniper was on the front pushing, but the impetus has gone out of the chase group now.
Nikki Juniper doesn't want to drag anyone else into action here, but Claire Rose has gone for this. It looks like it's hers for the losing.
50 metres left for Claire Rose from Podium Ambition. She's going to take an emphatic victory here in Stoke, and the sprint is on behind with Nikki Juniper on the front at the moment for second place.
Well, amongst all the wreckage, picking up the pieces, looks like it's going to be Nikki Juniper, but Alice Barnes will challenge her, likewise Grace Garner, but it's all about Claire Rose at the line, and what a gap it is. There's the sprint rolling on behind, and as you can see, Juniper has been so strong on the previous two sprints, she's got more of a challenge here. She's going to have to take care. Oh, she put in just the right amount of pace at the end. Round 7 for the men in the Pearl Izumi Tour Series, and if the women's race earlier is anything to go by, they will have to take care. This is a sighting lap for them, and an important one most certainly, on a course that really can be very, very punishing.
Great on-board pictures here, Carlton, and this really is going to be a packed race. Very tight in places, this circuit, and we can see a very busy men's field.
100 metres to go then. This is going to be a proper war, but look what's happening behind. Rory Townsend's trying to pick this up in the blue-white points leader's jersey, but it's about this trio up front. Lawless takes it ahead of Stepan and Bulu, and Townsend picks it back up at the very last, gets himself a couple of points, finishing ahead of Tom Stewart and Madison Genesis. That was a brave, brave effort by Rory Townsend, but he shouldn't have allowed himself to be in that position in the first place. 5 glorious points go to Chris Lawless of JLT.
Tom Stewart there, don't forget the bad luck he had last time round in Durham. Will be desperate to try and get a result here tonight. He's had a stellar year so far for Madison Genesis. So Rally, the team that dominated in Durham and had 4 riders in the top 10, really trying to cement their place in the team competition, with Pedal Heaven snapping at their heels.
Well, it's Mathieu Boulot that takes the last of the sprint points. That was the gapper, an enormous one to the quartet up front, and it's being led by Rory Townsend at the moment. Is he on a hiding to nothing? We'll see how he finishes at the end of this one. They've got a good gap. Is it enough to carry to the line?
Chris Lawless here, just about to lap these back markers, but JLT Condor really have been on it throughout the whole series, dominating so far, but they've got some competition on their hands tonight with Pedal Heaven.
Well, one man who seems to be head and shoulders above everybody is Chris Lawless. You look back at this trio right now, and they almost accept that it's going to be minor places that they have to go for. They take on the last testy drag, but quite frankly, it's minor places for absolutely everybody, because Lawless has absolutely dominated this.
Chris Lawless just coming up behind this group of back markers with about 25 metres to go. Can't even see the chase group behind him, and it will be another emphatic individual win for JLT Condor, but it's the team prize thereafter.
It is the team prize, and it's all about countback and its positions as well between Pedal Heaven and JLT Condor amongst the chasing group. He's done the individual thing. Here's one of his teammates coming across the line. Slater will finish just behind Rory Townsend, who's taken the sprints today, but Al Slater just finishes in front of Gruff Lewis, and now we look back because it's about how Pedal Heaven and JLT Condor finish here.
Going to be very important. Here we go, the sprint at the moment. They're in the driving seat, JLT Condor, with the 3 Pedal Heaven riders just behind them. It's going to be, what do we got here, about 60 metres to go.
Oh, they know they've got to pick it up, the men in green, but there's not much road space to do exactly that. They sprint wide as they can on the road here. Big blocking tactics going on from JLT Condor. Super work by Malden Frame, and it looks like it's going to be their day. Oh, they get in the mix, and Jack Fuller with a huge pull at the end, but not quite enough. Let's have a look further back. Will Fox, Al Frame, Max Denman. Oh, JLT Condor have just nailed it, and they've just found out. What a performance, both individual and team.